Hi, good morning. So I'm here with Steve Laundon from William Smith. Nice to meet you, Steve.
Good to meet you.
Thanks for joining us. We're going to be talking about a promotion that you're running for this month called the AFOURdables, and there's lots of superhero imagery flying around. But I thought we'd get to the bottom of it and find out a little bit more. But can we start? Can you just tell us a little bit about yourself and your role at William Smith?
Okay, so I'm Steve Laundon and I'm the head of sales at William Smith. I've been with William Smith now for about 8 years, just coming up for my 8-year anniversary. And I'm in charge of all things sales, from the inside sales team to the outbound sales team to the external account managers. And that's on the manufacturing side as well as the distribution side.
Good stuff. And this is mainly, William Smith is obviously well known for a massive range of media, also training services and other products. Are you involved in all aspects of the business?
We are very much the voice of the customer that steers pretty much everything that we do, anything from developing AFOURdables range or what we need to improve for training, developers training programs. Obviously, we feed into marketing, finance, the whole piece as the voice of the customer.
Yeah. Okay, good stuff. Now, obviously, it's a competitive market for sure. So you've got to do your bit to sort of stand out, and you have great products. So could you tell me a little bit about the AFOURdables range, what you mean by that, how it came about, and what's in it? We'll start with how the idea came about.
So, almost everything that we do at William Smith's is customer-led and customer-driven. We're well aware of rising interest rates and inflation, the slower economic growth, and how that's impacting individuals, businesses, all alike. And that noise was really coming back from our customer base, that there's definitely a place to section out products as, the word cheap is not synonymous with quality. There are cheaper products in the marketplace, but what we've developed is a really quality range of products that, as the badge says, is affordable.
Okay, so what's in the range? What are the specific products in there?
So the specific products we looked, this range will develop for sure, and these products are here to stay. And so we looked at the sort of the higher end in terms of more expensive products being CAS, and we went for a premium product, our own brand, VRAP Pro, which has got all the technology, the latest technology like Easy Glide and V-Flow. And that's really at the premium end. And so we wanted to put that in there to partner with that in the top end at CAS. We brought in the 6100, which is Arlon branded, which is a tried and tested product which has been out there for many years. So we've got something that's a bit more at the budget end of the CAS market, as well as the premium end of the CAS market. So VRAP Pro premium end, 6100 more the budget end of the CAS market. And then we wanted a really everyday product, being polymeric. And we brought in, it's still a relatively new product for ourselves, but the VP 5075, which is a really, really great, it weeds fantastically well, a polymeric everyday product. And then we also brought in the Bion Decor, the interior range, into the AFOURdables range, which is one of our ever developing, expanding product ranges in a growth sector like the architecture range. So it's a bit of something for everybody, but also appreciating some of the higher end products in terms of value and cost, as well as growing markets like architectural with something that's very much everyday like polymeric.
Okay, so you really are covering the full range of what most of your customers are going to want for their applications. Price is obviously a key part of this, and it's a difficult thing to talk about often. So what is the focus here on price, and why is that important?
With the branding of it, we've tried to really say that we're considering price, but really with that quality element too, which is why we focused and landed on the element of affordable rather than something like value or something along that line. Quality is absolutely synonymous with William Smith. And so we've developed this range to turn around and say we're coupling the affordability of these products with the quality as well. We don't do low quality products, and that's just not us. So it really is trying to get the right products, and we have developed them within our range that we can comfortably and confidently sell to our customers and say these products are really class, and you'll find them very, very competitive on price, and we're not in any way scrimping on the quality element that we're well known for.
Brilliant. And now, you obviously there's a broad range of vehicle wraps and vinyls, and you mentioned there's an architectural film in there. That's not necessarily a new market, but it feels like it's a growing market. Can you tell us a little bit more about that market and how you're developing with it?
It's a fantastic growth area for the industry and William Smith alike. I mean, as I say, I've been with the business now 8 years, and it's just continuing to grow. And I could talk about the origins of it really over in Japan and over in the US. But for us in the UK, it's getting better understood on a daily basis. It's getting the ranges everywhere across the UK are developing, including our own. You know, we've got the biggest range of architectural products and brands in the UK, and as well as our own developing brand in Vion. And it's really the demand for it is growing because you can transform objects, areas, surfaces quickly, efficiently, with cutting edge designs and really far out there, unique patterns, finishes, so quickly, with the technology improving, with ourselves as being right at the top and a front runner in the best of training in the UK. Installing these products is becoming so easy as well, even in complex shapes and areas. So it's really about energy efficient solutions, real custom designs, and again, without wanting to overuse the word affordability, but it's an affordable solution to transform a space and really radically change it and make it really edgy, rather than ripping it all out, taking forever, putting so much stuff into landfill and starting all over again, and effectively in some places closing a space. But this is appealing now both in commercial and residential space. The growth in the kitchen area for ourselves has been huge, as well as the commercial.
And I guess this ties in as well with, say, the training services that you run. I've seen your facilities there. It's not just vehicle panels anymore. You've got kitchen units and what have you, because it's a skill. It needs to be learned, but it's achievable.
Yeah, I mean, I'm no installer at all, and I'm very lucky to have a fantastic training team that I work with on a weekly basis. And as a result of that, I even wrap my own table with Vion interior decor, and so I have posted some of that on social media, so people can check that out. But that's how easy it is to use now. That once you have the right training with somebody like a Jill Harrison up at Barnard Castle, and you're prepared to practice with it and work with it, you can do some simple jobs quite quickly.
Excellent. Now, I'm going to come back to the AFOURdables range. How did you come up with that name and the whole idea of the superheroes going with it?
So being completely open, initially the concept is that it will be 4 products. The products are here to stay in our portfolio, and by introducing more, we're effectively developing a range that stands out there as an affordable, so that we don't overload people by bringing in, because we've got so many SKUs at William Smith, and having an affordables range and rebranding it that they might have in there, say, I don't know, maybe 30 different SKUs. We feel that would be overloading. So initially what we're looking to do is rotate the 4, and we'll bring in a different 4. And at some point in time, we're likely to develop that into an entire range of products. Whether or not it still gets called affordable, I'm not totally sure. But in terms of the name, the marketing team will look me for saying this, but my marketing flair is second to none. So I'm always getting contacted. So it's my idea, and I'm always getting contacted by Lindsay and Claire and Kyle and Jack, and the whole team for wonderful marketing suggestions. I'm being very sarcastic now. The affordables concept was nothing to do with me. Yeah, it came out of a marketing department. We like it. It's got that superhero jazz to it. Superman's out there at the moment on the cinemas. It fits really, really nicely. But it's not
so
my
we're kind
work,
of in.
that's not.
Okay, well, you did well there. They almost took the credit. You're obviously in the middle of the campaign, I guess. It's been running a little while. How's it going? How's it being received in the market?
Yeah, it's going really, really well. It's appreciated and recognised by our customer base that we're in touch with what they're asking for. We're in touch with the market conditions, and it is tough out there at the moment. It's very, very competitive, and there has been a bit of a slowdown. And I think sometimes I'm reluctant to talk about it because I think you can talk yourself into a recession, but also you've got to be aware of it, and you've got to work with what it serves you well to listen to what your customers want and what your customers need, and that's what we're built on. That's our mantra. So it's going really well, and there's already suggestions from customers of other elements that they would like to bring into it, like a monomeric and so on. So that's great to get that type of feedback.
Okay, in terms of getting in touch, I presumably your website, contact you directly, easy enough to find where you are and how to learn more, I guess.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, via the website, or we've got a variety of ways to manage our customer base. They have a fantastic online ordering system if that appeals to them, but we've got external account managers that interact obviously on a face-to-face basis. We've got internal UK account managers that are basically account managers without wheels, but they're there if that's someone else's preference, just to have somebody on the end of the phone that's their designated account manager. So we've got a variety of ways that people can work with us on an ongoing basis, and multiple ways of getting in touch with us.